Everyone. I hope everybody is doing well. So good morning to all of you. In this video, I will cover class 7 maths chapter number 2. So chapter name is fraction and decimal. So in our previous class, like in class 6 also, in class 5 also, we have studied about fraction. So even though I will give some revision of fraction. So the study of fraction include proper, improper and mixed fraction, as well as their addition and subtraction. So we know the proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction, and also addition and subtraction. So even I will give a revision for proper fraction. So a proper fraction is a fraction that represents a part of a whole. Okay, so proper fraction is a fraction that represent a part of whole. Whole means what? All whole value means all whole value. Suppose this is one circle, whole circle. So from this whole circle means you will write one part, that is a fraction. Suppose from this you will write two part is added, so you will write 2 upon 4. Now 2 upon 4 is a fraction. So a proper fraction is a part of what? A whole, a part of this whole, it is called what? Proper fraction. So examples are, so you can give some examples: 2 upon 3, 7 upon 9. These all are example of proper fraction. Now here you can see, now this is what? Numerator and this is denominator. This is what? Denominator. In proper fraction, the numerator is always smaller than denominator. What the numerator is means the up one we say numerator, and down one is denominator. So here numerator is always smaller than denominator, then that is called what? Fraction. Okay, what fraction? Proper fraction. Now come to next, that is what? Improper fraction. So what is improper fraction? Improper fraction is a combination of a whole and proper fraction. So what is it? Improper fraction is a combination of a whole and a proper fraction. So example, whole and a proper fraction. So whole means what? Whole part. So suppose 2 and 2 upon 3. So this is one what? Combination of one whole and one proper fraction. But we will write this, how we will write this? 8 upon 3. These are what? These are improper fraction. And I will give some more example of improper fraction. Suppose 5 upon 2. These are improper fraction. Why these are improper fraction? Why these are improper fraction? Because when you will divide this, you will get what? 3 to the 6 and again 2. So what will be the answer? You will write 2 upon 3. So this is a whole and one proper fraction that combine together to make a improper fraction. Now fraction. So simply we can say improper fraction means the numerator will be always greater than denominator. If in a fraction the numerator is greater than denominator, then it is what? Improper fraction. And if the numerator is smaller than denominator, then that is called what? Then that is called proper fraction. So understood all of you? So what is proper fraction and what is improper fraction? So proper fraction means whenever the denominator is smaller than whenever the numerator is smaller than denominator, then that is called what? Proper fraction. And whenever the numerator is greater than denominator, means the up one is greater than the down one, that means that is called what? Improper fraction. Now come to third one, that is what? Mixed fraction. So mixed fraction. So we have understood about proper fraction, improper fraction. Now what is it? Mixed fraction. So the improper fraction 7 upon 4 can be written as 1 3 upon 4. This is what? Mixed fraction. So if you will write 7 means 7 upon 4, we can write in this way, and this is called what? Mixed fraction. How we can write like this? 7 divided with 4 one time, 4, and 7 minus 4 is how much? 3. Now you will write, first you will write the quotient, it is 1. Then you will write remainder, then you will write this 4, isn't it? So this you will write here, division you will write there. Now this converted to this. Now 1 3 upon 4, this is called what? Mixed fraction. So this is mixed fraction. So from improper fraction we can make to a mixed fraction. Now mixed fraction, addition and subtraction also we have learned, isn't it? So here we will learn fraction multiplication, fraction division, and fraction multiply with decimal number, and fraction divide with decimal number. So in this chapter we will learn all this. So first I will explain fraction multiplication. Okay, multiplication on fraction. So next point is what? We will learn how to multiply a fraction number. So two fraction are multiplied. Okay, two fraction will get multiplied by multiplying their numerator and denominator separately. Okay, separately, numerator and denominator separately, and writing the product as how you will write? Product of numerator upon product of denominator. So I will explain with example. Suppose 2 upon 5 multiply with what we are learning? Multiplication, isn't it? So two fraction will get multiplied, 3 upon 7. So how you will get multiplied? You will multiply numerator and denominator separately. So first you will multiply only numerator, that is 2 into 3, then upon 5 into 7. So how much you will get? 6 upon 35. So this is your answer. Now I will explain the next, division on fraction. Division on fraction. So number A, while dividing a whole number. What? While dividing a whole number by a fraction, we multiply the whole number with the reciprocal. So what is reciprocal? If I will give you one fraction 2 upon 3. So what is the reciprocal of 2 upon 3? Reciprocal is the reverse way, 3 upon 2. So this is called what? Reciprocal. So how you will multiply a whole number with fraction? You will multiply that whole number with the reciprocal of that fraction. Suppose for example, I will give a whole number. You know whole number? Fraction, it is 2 upon 3. What we got? 2 upon 3. So how you will do divide? So how you have to do divide? You have to divide with means this divide will become what? Multiply. Okay, what you will do in case of dividing? We will do, you will multiply with the reciprocal of the fraction, isn't it? So 2 multiply and it will become what? Reciprocal. Reciprocal of 2 upon 3 is what? 3 upon 2. Now you will do what? Multiply. Now 2 into 3, you will multiply, because this is, if you will think this a fraction, then the numerator will be what? Numerator will be 2 and denominator will be 1, isn't it? So 2 into 3 will be 6 upon 2. 6 upon 2. And if you will divide this, you can divide this easily now. That will be 3. So answer will be what? 3. So if when you will divide a whole number with fraction, then you will multiply that whole number with the reciprocal of the fraction. Means reciprocal means what? Reverse. 3 upon 2. Now next will be divide while dividing a fraction. Now what? While dividing a fraction. Now B, while dividing a fraction by a whole number. Let me rough. So now second one. First we have learned whole number multiply with a divide with a fraction. Now while dividing a fraction by a whole number. So while dividing a fraction by a whole number. So what will be the whole number? Suppose I am writing 4. Okay. While dividing a fraction by a whole number, we multiply the fraction. What we do? We multiply the fraction with by the reciprocal of the whole number. So reciprocal of what? Whole number means this one. Okay, this is what whole number. So what will be the reciprocal of 4? Reciprocal of 4 is 1 upon 4, isn't it? Reciprocal of 4 is what? 1 upon 4. Now what you will do? You will multiply this fraction with the reciprocal of whole number. So what is the reciprocal of whole number? 1 upon 4. So how much you will get? 5 upon 28. 5 upon 28. So from these two, what we have learned, if you will divide whole number with a fraction, then what you will do? You will make this divide into multiply. This divide will become what? Multiply, and this fraction will become the reciprocal. It will become what? Reverse. Now you can simply multiply. 6 upon 2. Now again for the next, if you will multiply a fraction with what? Oh, sorry, not multiply. If you divide a fraction with a whole number, then what you will do? This part you will keep as it is, isn't it? The first one you will keep as it is, and the second part you will make what? This divide will convert to multiply, then this part will become what? Reverse. It will become 1 upon 2. So here the answer will be 5 upon 16. So you have to write only this example in your notebook if you're writing. I'm just explaining. Now the C is, if you will multiply, sorry, not multiply, if you will divide a fraction with another fraction. Okay, first we have learned divide whole number with fraction, then next fraction with whole number. Now if we divide whole fraction and fraction, how we do divide? So let's see. Now while dividing one fraction by other fraction, what we do? We multiply the first fraction. Suppose I will give you one example. I will give one example. 7 upon 9. This is one fraction. If you will divide a fraction with another fraction, so I will write one more fraction. I will write this upon 34. Okay, this upon 34. Suppose I will write 35. I will give this example. Now one fraction is dividing with another fraction. Then what we do? We multiply the first fraction. This is our first fraction, isn't it? We multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the other. By the reciprocal of other. How you will solve? You will multiply this first fraction by the reciprocal. Reciprocal of other one. Means this first one will remain same. Okay? This first one will remain same, and this divide will become what? This divide will become multiply, and this will become what? Reciprocal, means reverse. It will become 35 upon 18. This will become what? 35 upon 18. Now what you will do? Simply you will multiply 7 into 35 and 9 into 18. So what will be your answer? So you will get 245. And here how much you will get? 2, then 16, 162. So this will be your answer. So that means what? When you will divide the two fraction, then the first fraction will remain same and second fraction will become reverse, and the divide will become what? Multiply. That means what we understood from here, if we divide a fraction, like this, this divide will become what? This divide will become multiply, and the second fraction will become reverse. That will be 6 upon 5. Okay. Now you can multiply by using the previous one. So now I will start next. Here I will explain how to multiply two decimal numbers. How to multiply what? Two decimal numbers. So we know what is decimal number. These are what? Decimal number. These are what? Decimal number. These numbers are called what? Decimal number. These are decimal number. Now how to multiply? We have learned previous also, but I will just give you some revision how to multiply. What you will do, you will multiply these two number as a whole number. Okay, these two number you will multiply as a whole number, as if they are a whole number, they are not decimal number. Decimal means what? If there is a point, then we call what? Decimal number, isn't it? First we will multiply these two number as if they are a whole number. Now 4 to the 8 and 2 to the 4, 3 for the 12, 1 carry, 3 to the 6 plus 1 7. So what is your answer? This is your answer, isn't it? So what we have multiplied? We have multiplied these two decimal number as if they are a whole number. Here point is there, but we are just ignoring this point and we have multiplied and we got this answer. Now what you will do? You will count the value after the decimal, means right side of the decimal. So this is decimal. So in right side, how many digit is there? 1 digit, isn't it? And in the other number also, after decimal, this means right side of the decimal, how many digit is there? 1 digit. Now 1 plus 1, how much is 1 plus 1? 2. Means from right side now you have to count to 1, 2. Means how much we got 2, isn't it? How we got this 2? Because from this decimal right side, how many digit? 1. And from this decimal right side, how many digit? 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Now you will count from left side and you will put the decimal here. This is your answer. So I will give you some more questions as homework. You can do. You can try it by yourself. This multiply with 0.2. So this will multiply with this one I will give you as a homework, 0 and 2. Now again one more I will give. So this is your homework. Okay, you can try this one. Next point is how to multiply a decimal number by 10, 100, 1000, etc. Okay, you can add more value also. Means lakhs, means only 1 is there and over 1 only zeros are there. Okay, in these types of number, how you will multiply with a decimal? We move the decimal point in the number, means from which number we are multiplying, we move the decimal point in the number to the right by as many as place there are zeros over 1. For example, I will multiply this with how much? 10. Okay, I am multiplying 20.34 with 10. Now according to this definition, what it is written? It is written you will place this point according to this zeros to the right side. So right side, how many zeros is there? Only 1 zero. So that means this point will jump from here to here. Okay, only 1 0, so it will jump only one time. So here you will give point and this is your answer. So if you will suppose multiply with 100, so how many zeros are there? Over 1 there are 2 zeros. So what will be your answer? 23, 4. Then where will be your point? This point will jump. This point will jump how many times? 2 times, isn't it? Because we have 2 zeros. So 1, 2. So this decimal will come here. So after decimal, if there is no value, then we write 0. But if we write after decimal, if there is only 1 0, then simply we skip and we write only this much. So that means when 20.34, that means this decimal number multiply with 100 and you will get how much? 2034. And when this decimal will multiply with 10, then you will get what? 203.4. So hope you have understood. So according to the zeros, you have to shift the decimal to right side, not to left side. Okay, remember, not to left side, you have to shift to right side. I will give you some more example. You can try by yourself. I will give this as homework. Question A, you will multiply with 1000. Oh sorry, 100. Okay, this you can do as a homework. Now come to the next point. Now how to divide decimal number, isn't it? We have learned how to multiply a decimal number. Now how to divide a decimal number. To divide a decimal number by a whole number, we first divide them as a whole number. We will divide as if they are a whole number. After that, then place the decimal point in the quotient. In the quotient means what answer we will get there, we will place as in the decimal number. Suppose I will give you one example. 8.4 is divided with 4. Okay. Now you will assume that this is what 84 divide 4. What is it? 84 divide. You will divide 8.4 as a whole number. That is 84 divide. Now 84 divide 4. How much you will get? 84 divide 4. 2. And you will get 1. How much you will get here? 21. So how much you got here? 21. Now when you will get this answer, then here you will place the decimal. Where you will place this decimal? After one digit there is decimal. So after one digit you will place the decimal here. So the answer is 2.1. So 8 divide 4 is equal to 8.4 divide 4 is equal to 2.1. So here also if there is decimal, then you will put the decimal here. So after one value, so after one digit it is decimal. So after one you will put one decimal. So now next, here is to divide a decimal number. To divide a decimal number by 10, 100, 1000. Now how you will divide? Shift the digit in the decimal number to the left by as many places as their zeros over 1 to get the quotient. Now I will give example. Now how you will do this one? What is written here? You will shift this decimal to where? To left hand side. As many as the zeros. So how many zeros we have here? Only 1 zero. Isn't it? How many zeros? Only 1 zero. So this decimal point will shift only one time. From here it will jump to here. So it will become 0.239. So this is your answer. Now for this, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros, isn't it? So 392. Now this point will jump 2 times. How many times? 2 times. So it will jump here 1 time. So one more you have to add what? You have to add 0. Because here before this decimal in the left side only one decimal is there. Oh sorry, only one digit is there. But how many zero we have? 2 0. That is why this point will jump how many times? 2 times. So you have to add 1 0. So your answer will be 0.0239. Now again one more example. 239 and here is decimal and this divide with 1000. With what? 1000. Now from this here it is decimal. From here how many times it will jump? It will jump 3 times. So from this how many digit we need? 3 digit. But we have only 1 digit, isn't it? So you will add 0 0 2 0 you will add. You will not add 2 0 0. Okay, if you will write 2 0 0 then this will be what? This will be wrong. This will be wrong. You will add the zeros before 2. Okay, that means 0 point how many 0 we have to add? 2 0, isn't it? Because we have 3 0. So how many 0 we have to add? 2 0, then 2, then 3 9. This is your answer. Now what is the difference between when you multiply a decimal with 10, 100 and 1000? Then the decimal point will shift to right hand side, isn't it? But when you will divide a decimal with 10, 100 and 1000, then this decimal point will shift to left hand side. So if it is divide, then decimal will go to where? It will go left. And if it is multiply, then decimal will go to right hand side. Right side of the digit. Now while dividing two decimal number, now we will divide two decimal number. Then what we have to do? We need to convert the divisor to a whole number. So which is called divisor and which is dividend? So if you will divide 24 and 2, 24 and 2, this is called what? This is called what? Divisor, isn't it? And this is called what? Dividend. This is called dividend. Dividend. Here what we have to do? We have to keep this dividend as it is, and this divisor we will convert to what? we will convert to a whole number. So how you will convert? I will give one example now. Now I will give one decimal number. Okay, example of this. Suppose 2.4 is divided with 0.4. So this is also a decimal number and this also a decimal number. Now what you will do? You will convert the divisor. So which is divisor? 0.2 is divisor. Now you will convert this 0.2 to a whole number. How you will convert this 0.2 to a whole number? How you will convert? You have to reduce this point and you have to make a whole number. So what we need to do? We need to convert this. Now 2.4 divide. Now you have to convert this as a whole number. How you will convert means by removing 2. How you will remove 2 upon? To remove a decimal, what we do? We will divide with 1. After decimal, how many digit is there? 1 digit. So you will divide with 10. So according to this digit, after point, after decimal, how many digit? 1 digit. So you will divide with what? 10. So if you are dividing this with 10, then you have to divide here also with 10. Okay. If you are dividing here with 10, then to this value also you have to divide with 10. So what you will get here? 2.4 divided with 10. We know how to divide a decimal and a whole number, isn't it? We know how to divide 2.4 means how to divide a decimal with 10. How to divide a decimal with 10? This will move this way, isn't it? If you will divide 2.4, see, while dividing two decimal numbers, now we will divide two decimal number. Okay, how to divide two decimal number? While dividing two decimal number, first shift the decimal point to the right equal number of place in the board. In both the decimal means from the right it should be a equal decimal place. To convert the divisor to a whole number, then divide. Now I will give you one example. Suppose 2.4 divide with 0.2. Okay. Now what you will do? Now from this decimal there are equal digits, isn't it? From this decimal also 1 digit, from this decimal also 1 digit. Now you will convert this to a whole number. So if you will remove this point, you have to divide with 10, isn't it? 1 decimal, so you have to divide with 10. If it is 2 decimal, you have to divide with 100. Now divide, then 2, this will become 10. Now we know this is one fraction and this is one fraction. Now we know how to divide two fractions, isn't it? How to divide two fractions? We will do 24 divide 24 upon 10, and this divide will become what? Multiply. This divide will become multiply and this part will become reciprocal. It is 10 upon 2. Now 10 will get cancelled, so 24 upon 2. So what is your answer? 12. So in this way we will do division. So I have some homework. You can see this in your textbook, page number 54. Try this. Find 1. 7.75 divide with 0.25, and second question 42.8 divide with 0.02, and 3 is 5.6 divide with 1.4. This 3 question is your homework. So please try to solve this 3 question. If you will face any problem, you can comment in my video. So today's video I will end with this. So thank you all of you. Hope you enjoy my video. If you will like, then please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Stay safe and stay home. Bye bye.